stones right around the face of the watch. And we do have this in 3 different choices for you. At least that's how we started out. It's stainless steel, and then you can choose between silver, yellow, or rose. It is getting limited though, and this is one size, right? And then you can take out the links,
right.
Some of the links.
Exactly. So you do have, I believe it's 2 links that you can remove. We'll show you in a sec.
Okay, so here are the different choices. The rose is the most limited. Fewer than 2 dozen remain in the rose. And really quick, let me just show you. Are there any of the earrings left? Because look how good that looks together. Ooh. We have 4. Just 4 of you could get this look. There's the rose. Here is the yellow. We have 80 remaining. And in the silver, most popular, 200 remaining. J425087. Sale price saves you $22. Easy pay is just over $15. It's on its way to you, and you are wearing this every day. What a statement piece.
Right. This is like a piece of jewelry that tells time.
Yes, exactly.
You know, we do call the band on a watch the bracelet of the watch when it's done in metal versus the leather strap. But in this case, it truly is a curb link bracelet. So we've combined the watch face for you there, which is done in such a cool shape. That shape of the face reminds me of an Asher cut stone.
Ooh, yes.
Right? So it's like a princess cut with the corners cut on the diagonal. That's what the Asher step cut would be. And then we'll give you these nice, bold, the lugs at the top, which are the part that connects the face of the watch and the case to the bracelet. So I like that detail. It's a really nice, strong detail here, almost like handles on the top and the bottom. And then we move into the fluidity of the bracelet. So this truly is like a bracelet. If you can wrap something around your finger like this, think about how comfortable it'll be on your wrist. And then Terry mentioned about the adjustability factor. So the one that says Diamonique will always stay there. That's going to be the one that you will open and close to be able to put the watch on or off, right? So you're just going to kind of lift that one up.
I can't do that anymore because I just took off my fake nails, and my nails are so thin.
Well, I know what you mean. I'm only doing this because I do have the gel on my nails.
We've seen each other at the nail salon before,
Yeah.
and I'm like, what do you use? Because your nails always look so good because they're so close up.
It's not always good for you, though, but I hear you. And then these adjust, you know what, I just put a whole bunch of lotion on my hands too.
But you opened it.
But that's it. The links come out, there we go, just the same. Now, make sure you save these links. Just because you're not wearing them like that today doesn't mean you won't want to put them on later.
And they are sterling silver.
There we go.
No, stainless steel.
So
Sorry.
they'll be very durable in the sense, like, don't be fussy about them, like, oh, I better be careful with the links. No. So put that in your jewelry box, because maybe one day you want to have a really, you know, kind of tight to the wrist fit, but then on other days you may want to have a little bit more drape. So you put another link in, and then this will fit more, pardon me, like a lower kind of bracelet.
Yeah.
So it's completely up to you. It's how you like your watches. Some people like them moving on their wrist. Some people want them to stay put.
And the face is so pretty too. Like, I love that it kind of makes a cool shape, like a what's the word?
It's like the sun
kaleidoscope or something.
Mm-hmm. So notice how, like, the sort of beams of the sun rays in the middle of that dial just kind of move when you move subtly. And then the Diamonique is subtle on this too. It's at the 12, 3, 6, and 9 markers. And then inside you'll also have that little framing. But there's a nice thickness to the case. If you turn it to the side, I like that idea too. So this isn't like a little itty bitty watch. There's some nice substantial feel to it. And then you'll have your stainless steel case back there for you. It's just such a set you apart from the crowd kind of a watch.
It really is, and it's so comfortable. I don't normally wear watches. I never have.
No.
I just don't like how most of them are very bulky, and I was always feeling it. I mean, I know that I'll get used to it or something, but I just never did. This is so comfortable, and again, it just looks like a bracelet. And then look how pretty, like, mixing the metals. That's the tennis bracelet that's coming up in just a little bit, or I could do that in the yellow gold as well. But we've got to make a decision, especially if you want the rose gold. And that looked so pretty with your sweater, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
I love that look.
I'm going to sneak this in here.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Look.
We have a dozen in the rose gold
Okay.
for this look. Oh, and then look with the earring.
Look how pretty that is. Like, that's the whole set. That looks like money. Like big bucks right there, right?
And that bracelet
so
is up next. So look at
Okay.
this. There's a beautiful start to a stack or you just stop there. And it's very believable. Both the tennis bracelet and the small Diamonique stones around the face are very believable. And I love that you mentioned it looks like an Asher cut stone the way that the face is cut.
Right, so it's like that little hint of, you know, the nod to gemstones in a way. And those shapes are very iconic too in design houses. You know, when you see those crisp, clean lines, it's a hint of a vintage or an Art Deco feel to this also.
That's why I like it. Yeah.
So it makes it like a very classic watch. You'll wear this year, next year, 10 years from now. It's not the type of watch that you'd pull out and be like, oh yeah, that's really 2023.
Right. Oh yeah, this, I mean, you look at yourself in pictures from last decade to the decade before, to the decade before, you're wearing this and they're, you know, it fits all of them.
And timepieces are so special nowadays because we all have phones that tell us what the time is, but to put a watch on your wrist really means you're making a choice and a statement. So what is the style statement that you're trying to make? Watches are often a status symbol also. So to be able to give yourself this really edgy, fun look, that curb link bracelet is super comfortable to wear. And then you have that awesome Asher cut dial, which is unique, it's special, it feels really, really designer. This is one of those, we don't bring watches in all that often because we want to make sure each one is really unique. And I think this one fits the bill beautifully.
I'll show you how big that is. I didn't even look before I did this. Let's see. It is about an inch across and probably about the same. Yep, just about an inch down. So that's the size of what's going to be on your wrist. Now, if you want the rose, we are most limited there. And there are no sizes to choose from because remember, there's the extra links that you can take out, the 2 extra links that you can take out. The rose, it's very unique. Then we have the yellow, and then we have the silver. And that's how you can tell. We have 170 remaining in the silver, 40 in the yellow, and last call in the rose. For $15.75 on Easy Pay, it's an easy yes to yourself or an easy gift.
Oh, fantastic.
Set it
gift.
aside. Great gift because you don't have to know what size because you can customize it.
And every time they put it on, they'll think of you.
That's right.
That's the nice thing about a day-to-day piece that someone wears daily. They're constantly reminded of who gifted it to them.
And you can't buy time, but you can buy a watch to tell you that time.
That's a good one.
Speaking of time, we're going to spend a little more time on this because it is so popular. So, sale price, $22. We'll go up to $85, which again, I look at these regular QVC prices, I'm like, that's really good. But we've taken $22 off the price. As popular as this is, that sale price will not last for long. It will come in a box, beautifully displayed. So if you are thinking of this as a gift, think about what's coming up. It's not just the holidays that are coming up, although great time to get ahead of that.
Sure.
We know we love to do that here at QVC with Christmas in July and just get ahead of the chaos that can kind of come around that time. We really want to enjoy that time and spend time with our family. But is there a birthday coming up? Is there a special anniversary? Is there, you know, something else that you would like to give someone, something really special that you may not normally be able to get because timepieces are very expensive?
Oh, they can be. And even the priciest timepieces will often come in stainless steel because it is such a durable material that stands the test of time. So we use that exact same material here in your Diamonique watches.
All right, so here is the silver. 160 remain, yellow, even more limited, 4 dozen, and then last call in the rose. No size to choose from, $15.75 on your credit card. It is on its way to you, and you have 30 days to return if you don't love it.